Hey, okay, so I wanted to hop on here and I thought I would go through just the really basics of contouring. So kind of like a contouring 101. So I already have my main highlight on and my secondary highlight on, and I'm about to apply the contour. And I just want to walk you through placement of contour and just kind of explain the reasoning behind contouring, because I know some people get a little bit overwhelmed by the concept, but once you understand it, it's really, really easy. So the whole purpose behind contouring is to mimic the shadows that you already have on your face. So essentially it's just trying to emphasize the things that are already there and make them stand out a little bit more. And especially when you've already applied other colors to your face, when you've applied your foundation, a lot of people will tend to apply it all over their face, which kind of takes away some of those shadows. It gives you more of a one-dimensional look and makes all of your face one color. And the idea behind contour is to add back in those shadows and make them stand out a little bit more with added definition. So because contouring is supposed to be mimicking the shadows that naturally fall on your face, it's going to be ashier in tone. So it has a lot more of like a gray, cool undertone to it. It's not gonna have a lot of warmth like you would with a bronzer. You want it to have, like I said, that cooler, ashy tone to make sure that it can mimic those shadows. So to apply contour, I'm gonna start with this brush right here. This is the Detail Hack brush. I love this brush for contouring, and I usually start with this bigger end. I like to put the contour just right along the edge here. So I'm just gonna tap it into my contour, and the first place that I like to apply contour is right here underneath my cheekbone. So you're gonna feel for where your cheekbone is, and you're gonna go directly underneath it, because you could already kind of see it on my own face, but there is naturally a shadow that falls right here because the light hits this part of my face, and because this part sticks out a little bit further, there's naturally a shadow that falls right underneath that area. Now, I tend to have much more defined cheekbones than a lot of people. And so if you're somebody who doesn't really have that same kind of definition with cheekbones and you're not really sure, like I said, the first thing you can do is just try to feel for that bone and then just apply the contour directly underneath it. But if that still doesn't really help you, the other thing that you can do is you can just plan on starting right at the top of your ear, and then you're gonna pull it down towards the outer corner of your mouth, but you're not gonna wanna go all the way down. You're gonna stop around the point where you reach that outer corner of your eye. So you're gonna start at the top of your ear and start going down towards the outer corner of your mouth, but stop when you get to the edge of your eye. So now I'm just gonna take that brush and I'm just gonna go right underneath that cheekbone, and I am just gonna press in the contour that I have right there on the edge of my brush, and I'm pressing it in just in the area that I mentioned. So it's right underneath my cheekbone, and it's right at the top of my ear, and it's kind of working its way down towards the outer corner of my mouth, but stopping at the point where I reach the edge of my eye. And when it comes to contour, it's always better to place higher up than too low down. So always err on the side of caution and go higher than going lower, because if you go too low, you're gonna create a 5 o'clock shadow look, which is definitely not what you want. Okay, so now that I've got it on both sides of my face, you can see that it's kind of just like 2 lines on the sides of my face. Now I'm gonna take that same brush, and with the excess contour from what I've done on my cheeks, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna run it here, right along my jawline. So just right underneath there. And again, this is just sculpting out the jawline, and it is putting in added shadow to where there already is shadow, because obviously my face kind of covers up this area, so there's naturally going to be a shadow there, and I'm just accentuating that shadow. And by applying the contour under this area, it actually makes it so you have a more sculpted look to your jaw. So like I said, it just kind of adds in that definition. It can actually kind of make it look thinner and a little bit more snatched back by adding in that contour. So it gives a thinning effect to this general area, which I know a lot of people really like. And then the final place you're gonna add contour is you are going to apply it right up here along your hairline on your forehead. So I obviously have bangs, so this is not an area that I typically have to apply contour, but most people do not have bangs. And so for those of you without bangs, you're gonna go ahead and you're just gonna apply the contour just right across your hairline, just to give yourself some extra depth and dimension right up here. And to, again, just kind of thin out that part of your face by making these extra shadows and making your forehead look a little bit smaller. And like I said, drawing more attention to the central part of your face, which is your eyes. Okay, so just a really quick recap on contour placement. You're gonna place it in 3 different areas, all of which are essentially just different lines on your face. So the first area is going to be right up along your hairline on your forehead. It's gonna be down the sides of your cheeks, and then it's gonna be right here underneath your jawline. And a really easy way to remember that is think of it like a number 3 on the side of your face. So you're just gonna go up along the hairline, down here along your cheekbone, back up, and then down along the jaw. So that's just a really easy way to remember where you need to place your contour. And then just to finish out the look, I'm gonna very gently go in with, this is the blush and bronzer brush, and I'm just gonna very gently go in, and I'm just gonna lightly go over the contour in light circular motions, just right here on the cheekbone area where it's got a little bit more definition. And then I'm just gonna flip it around, and I'm gonna add my blush color on top, right there on the apples of my cheeks. And then that will complete the entire look. So I always refer to this makeup line as like contouring for dummies, because it's essentially just like a paint by numbers for your face. It's so simple. So if contouring is something that has intimidated you in the past, don't let it, because I promise you with the right kind of makeup, it is so simple. Now, if you are interested in trying out this makeup, I have been an artist with this company for 3 years now, and I can help color match you. I can make sure that you have the right colors to match your skin tone, and then I can help walk you through the process. It's really, really easy. And so if you're interested in that, just go ahead and shoot me over DM, and I will make sure that I help get you set up for that.